Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 1:07 p.m. according to a computer clock on Wednesday, September 16, 2015. First of all, I want to say Happy Autumn. Okay, that will take some explaining. Meteorological autumn began on September 1st, 15 days ago. Astronomical autumn does not begin for another few days. I forget the exact date. 23rd, I think. So, but I'm not sure exactly. But starting on Sunday, it started feeling like autumn here finally, at least in the morning. When you get to the afternoon, like noon and later, then forget it. It's summer. But on Sunday it felt cool, and on Monday I woke up and my feet were cold, so I had actually considered putting on socks. Yeah. But yeah, it's warm here now, but I can feel summer, or I can feel autumn approaching and summer slowly leaving, which is a good thing. After summer, I am ready for autumn. Autumn is like my favorite season of the year. Anyway, new comics. First, I want to show you something that I got yesterday at Walmart. Okay, the best of B&V Friends Jumbo Comics, number 245, Collector's Edition. All that this is Betty and Veronica Friends Double Digest, expanded to twice the length for this one issue. There's no the best of. It's just another issue. And Collector's Edition, really? This just shows you how desperate that Archie Comics is. But yeah, there's a ton of content in here from many different female characters. There's Sabrina, there's a bunch of old Betty and Veronica stories, which I'm really not into, like the really old stuff. But here we got a fairy tale story from that period back in like 2013, when the Betty and Veronica title was just fairy tales for like 6 months straight or whatever. Or 6 issues straight, so like a whole freaking year. Cheryl Blossom is in. She's the Magic Mirror. I look forward to reading this, even though I have the issues, the fairy tale issues. I haven't gotten around to reading them yet. But the one thing that I really wanted to point out in here, there's a manga Sabrina story. That's pretty cool. If I can find it. Yeah, okay. Cheryl's Beach Bash from Cheryl Blossom number 15 in 1995. Here's an introduction by Dan Parent. And basically, he says, he sets up the historical context for this story, because it was an MTV style show, and it was in the beach house, and it was back during the time when MTV showed videos. Anyway, it was a fun 3-part story. But the story ends after 2 parts, or at least this reprint does. There's 11 pages, and then at the end, what will Cheryl do? Find out in Cheryl number 16 as our story continues. And then after that, they move on to the next story. Really? They reprint 2 parts of the 3-part story just because the 3rd part happened to be in the following Cheryl issue? That's really sloppy. They should have reprinted the whole story. I mean, what the heck? Really, really sloppy, Archie. Anyway, here's what I got today. First of all, Gem and the Holograms, number 6. Let's open it up. Them holograms, number 6. Yep. It's cover number 6. It's the subscription cover. Back thing for Uncle Scrooge Comics at IDW. Okay. Now, this next one was upside down. It's Betty and Veronica, number 277. This is the variant cover because the regular cover was listed as pre-order for the longest time at TFAW. Even after it had come out, it was still listed as pre-order. So I was hesitant to order it because I didn't know if it would actually ship. And then the regular cover got removed from TFAW, and this was the only one available. I forget who the artist is for this. But, anyway, yeah, they call it Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica to be retro. This is the final issue of the Farewell Betty and Veronica storyline where they did that semester, or no, I think it was an entire school year, and like it's supposed to be like 5 different countries around the world. I thought it would be 6 issues long, but it turns out that it's actually 7 issues. This is the one where they come back home. So I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to post a review of it. This has been such a long, dragged-out storyline. I mean, originally it was supposed to be its own new series in Veronica and Betty magazine from, like, years ago. Not too many years, but still. The magazine never came out, so they took whatever they had written and then just tried to do a crunch limited storyline based on that. Yeah, I'm not fond of this storyline, but this is the last gasp of classic Archie in the floppy titles. Classic Archie will continue with new storylines in the digests. Or new stories, I don't know about storylines, but anyway. So that's going to continue. But this is the last of Classic Archie in the floppies. In these little 32-page. I don't know if they're even 32 pages anymore. And it's like, how many pages of story is it? 24. But yeah, anyway, so I'll read it and review it, and I'll give my thoughts. Just wanted to share all this, and it's 1:15 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.